Unbelievable. A phone that stunned everyone back in 2021 is still making waves in 2025. The Galaxy S21 Ultra completely changed the game when it launched. A monster 108-megapixel camera, a silky smooth 120Hz display, and a battery that just refused to die. But here's the real question. In a market full of shiny new flagships, does this former king still deserve your money? Let's find out. Alright, let's start with the design. The S21 Ultra is an absolute unit, no denying that. Measuring 6.8 inches and weighing nearly as much as a small dumbbell, it screams premium from every angle, but don't expect it to win any prizes for one-handed comfort. I once tried texting while holding a coffee, and let's just say my thumb got quite the workout. Still, Samsung's contour-cut camera housing, where the lens module melts right into the steel frame, gives it a timeless, elegant look. Whether you pick phantom black, silver, or that bold navy blue, this phone oozes class. And yes, it supports the S Pen, though you'll need a special case for that, which adds a bit more bulk. Cool feature, but unless you're a die-hard Note fan, you can safely skip it. Now, about that display. Wow, even in 2025, the S21 Ultra's 6.8-inch dynamic AMOLED to X screen still stands tall among the best. It packs a crisp 1440p resolution, an adaptive 10Hz to 120Hz refresh rate, and a dazzling 1500 nits of brightness. Whether you're binging your favorite shows or scrolling through X, it looks buttery smooth and ultra-vibrant. The LTPO tech smartly adjusts refresh rates, dropping to 10Hz when viewing stills and ramping up for gaming or fast scrolling, saving power without compromising on performance. Compared to newer displays, this one still holds its ground. Honestly, have you seen a panel this sharp lately? Next up, performance. Don't be fooled by its age. This phone still packs serious punch, running on the Snapdragon 888 or Exynos 2100 with 12 or 16 GB of RAM. It tears through everything from Genshin Impact to 4K video editing without a hiccup. Sure, the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 inside modern flagships is faster, but in daily use, the difference is barely noticeable. Samsung's One UI 7, based on Android 15, keeps things smooth, fluid, and modern with plenty of handy features. My only complaint, it can get a bit toasty during long gaming sessions, but nothing major. What's your go-to mobile game these days? Let's move to the camera, the real star of this phone. That 108-megapixel main sensor still delivers jaw-dropping detail, especially in daylight, though edge softness can creep in sometimes. The dual telephoto setup with 3x and 10x optical zoom makes it a true zoom champion. Once captured a bird at 30x zoom from my balcony, and thanks to Zoom Lock, it was surprisingly usable. Low-light shots look cleaner and brighter than the S21 Ultra, and videos. You get 8000 recording, super steady at 60 FPS, and director's view for vloggers. Against newer flagships like the S25 Ultra, the processing isn't quite as refined, but for most people, this camera system is still breathtaking. What kind of shots do you love taking? Now, on to battery life. This is where the S21 Ultra continues to shine. The 5000 mAh easily powers through a full day of heavy use, gaming, streaming, scrolling, you name it. In my tests, I managed nearly 15 hours of browsing at 120Hz and around 9 hours of YouTube and gaming, even at full brightness. It's a beast. Charging speeds are respectable. 25 West wired gets you a full charge in about 90 minutes, plus 15 West wireless and 9 West reverse charging. The LTPO panel and efficient 5nm processor help it sip power smartly. Ever had your phone die at the worst time? This one's got your back. Let's talk software updates. Samsung promised for years of OS updates and 5 years of security patches for the S21 Ultra, meaning it's still covered through Android 15 and updates into 2026. Not bad for a 2021 device. One UI 7 feels modern, customizable, and fluid. Sure, newer flagships may get Android 16 first, but honestly, you're not missing much here. What's your favorite Android feature these days? Now, the big one. Value in 2025. Here's the breakdown. Finding a new S21 Ultra 128GB is tricky, but refurbished or reseller units usually go for around $400, $500. Used ones range between $250 and $350 depending on condition. Considering it launched at $1,200, that's a massive value drop in your favor. For perspective, a mid-range phone like the Galaxy A36 costs about $400, yet the S21 Ultra still offers superior display quality, camera performance, and processing power. Even compared to 2025 flagships like the S25 Ultra at $1,300, the S21 Ultra's price-to-performance ratio is unbeatable. On a budget, this one's a no-brainer. Where do you usually shop for your phones? So, is the Galaxy S21 Ultra still worth it in 2025? Absolutely, with a few small trade-offs. If you want a flagship-level experience without spending a fortune, this phone still delivers. The display is gorgeous, the camera remains top-tier, the performance stays smooth, and the battery is rock-solid. Plus, software support keeps it relevant for another year or two. Sure, if you're chasing bleeding-edge AI tricks or the fastest new chips, you might buy something like the S25 Ultra or Pixel 9 Pro, but for most people, the S21 Ultra is still an absolute banger. So, what about you? Would you rock the S21 Ultra in 2025, or are you eyeing a newer flagship? Drop your thoughts below, and don't forget to hit like, subscribe for more tech content, and ring that bell so you never miss a drop. Thanks for so much watching, guys. See you next time.